Good morning, students. Welcome to the physical education class. Students, we are in the fifth unit, which is yoga or yoga lifestyle, right? In this, we have already discussed meaning and importance of yoga, and we discussed element of yoga. We just discussed 3 points from this. Okay, the elements of yoga. There are 8 elements of yoga: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Right? In which we discuss yama and niyama. Today we are starting with the third asana. Okay. After yama and niyama, asana come on the third level. Asana means position or posture of body. It also means to sit in a easy posture is called asana. Due to its popularity, most of the people think that yoga is nothing but asana. Because whenever we talk about the yoga, the first image which creates in your mind that is of asanas, right? Because people are not aware that asana is a step towards yoga. In fact, asana are performed to keep the body flexible, agile, and young. Asana also improves body fitness by reducing inappropriate fat in the body. Okay, so we can say holding the body in a particular posture to bring stability to the body in and peace to the mind is called asana. The fourth is pranayam. Pranayam is the combination of two words pran and ayam, okay, which means control over breathing. Or we can say pranayam is the control of the process of breathing. It means the appropriate control over inhalation and exhalation is called pranayam. Basically, there are three constituents of pranayams which are Puraka, Rechaka and Kumbhaka. Which means Purak means the process of inhaling. When we inhale the uh, oxygen or breath from the environment, that is called Puraka. After that, Kumbhak is when we inhale or exhale, we hold the breath, that is called Kumbhaka, the process of controlling. And Rechika is the process of exhaling. When we exhale the breath, that is called Rechaka. So these are the three parts of pranayam. The fifth element of yoga is pratyahara. Pratyahara is a process of self-control in which an individual is able to exercise control over his or her senses. In Pratyahara, the senses no longer respond to the external objects that hinder mental concentration. It means Pratyahara is a total process of controlling our senses. The attachment of various senses such as words, beauty, touch, taste and smell, etc. diverts the individual from the way of self-welfare. It means these are the senses which are related with our external environment. When we focus on yoga, that time we should have the total control over these senses. The next and sixth element of yoga is dharana, or we can say concentration. Dharana is the concentration of mind. Generally, it is seen that the mind has a tendency to get scattered, but the scattered mind is brought under control and set to one's focus point. Concentration is said to be achieved. It means fixing the attention on single high concentration. is called dharana. This should be performed under the guidance of a guru or teacher who guide from maximum development of control of senses. Or we can say dharana is the prior stage of dhyana or meditation. This is the preparation towards to get this stage of meditation, in which we sit properly, we focus in a single point. That is called dharana. The next element of yoga is dhyan. This is very popular, and so many, or we can say all knows the dhyana or as the meditation also. Okay, whenever we talk about the yoga, we just know about the asana, pranayama, and dhyana or meditation. But these are only three elements of yoga. We know about the three elements of yoga, and these three are very popular. But we should know about the all elements of yoga, which are these 8 elements. Okay, in this series, dhyana is the seventh position or element of yoga. Dhyana is a process of complete consistency of mind. It is a state prior to samadhi. Generally, dhyana remains attached to our life at every moment. Whenever we perform any specific task in the family, it is usually advised to do that task with the dhyan. Okay, but we do not understand its appropriate meaning. In fact, dhyana is a complete concentration of mind over a period of time without any distractions. In this simple term, we can say it is the process of controlling the mind by meditation, by setting a proper position and by focusing on a single point. Okay, that is called total concentration. When we get total concentration and our body will be under the control of our mind, that condition is called meditation or dhyana. It develops high level of concentration. Its aim is self-realization and self-knowledge. The eighth and the last element of yoga is samadhi. It is the stage of super consciousness where dharana reached its climax. It is also a stage of union with God. During the stage of dhyana, when the disappearance of self-worriness takes place, the yogi attains this stage of samadhi. It means in the samadhi, the union of individual soul with supreme soul is called samadhi. When a yogi or yogini uh, totally focused or they reach to the condition of samadhi, that time he or she begins to experience the divine pleasure. So these are the elements of yoga. Okay, thank you so much. Now we will meet in the live classes. Thank you.